Hey everybody, this is Dan with Real World Tools, and today we are going to talk about how to make your own patch cord for data. You can go to Home Depot and buy a Cat 6 cable or Cat 5e cable, and you want, say, to plug it into your router or switch, and you don't want to sit close to it. You only have a short patch cord, or you don't want to spend money. You want to make a 20-foot patch cord, and you just want to make it right away. So you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or Amazon, and you buy some of these RJ45 male ends. Okay, so we're going to put this up. So you can see they usually come in a bag or a container with a screw lid. There's many different brands. They all pretty much are very similar to each other. This one I probably got, this was probably from Gray Bar. I will put links up to everything that you'll be able to look up on Amazon. I might get a commission if you buy any of the material after clicking on it, or any of the other apparatus or equipment that we use today. This here is a RJ45 crimping tool to make patch cords. This particular one is from Ideal. It's 25 years old. It has not let me down. This is another one by, let's see if we can find a manufacturer. This is Klein tools. Another good one. Both work pretty much the same. They have two different slots here. So one is for the RJ45 male or data plug, and it would go in there. So when you crimp it, that's where it goes. It won't fit anywhere else. And then if you're going to make, say, a cable for a phone, and you're going to have a smaller end, that would go in there, in the shorter one or the smaller one. And it's the same with this one. You have the larger one and the smaller one. There's a razor blade there that you can replace for cutting cable if you want to. I never use that. So I have these snips that we talked about in previous videos by Milwaukee. You can, and also a wire stripper. This is all you need. And I know that a lot of people have had problems with doing these. So we're going to get right into it. First, take a decent size, maybe a couple inches or 2-3 inches. Okay. Put it in. It's on the second slot. We're going to spin it, okay? Pull it off, a little gently, pull it right off. No problems. We'll discard that. We don't need that anymore. So now what you're going to find is, on this particular cable, we have a string. So if we wanted to pull more of the jacket or take these out completely, I could pull this string and it will rip the jacket all the way down. Excuse me, but we don't want to do that. We're going to use these snips and cut it. So this string is now gone. Now what we're left with are the conductors. So we have 4 pairs. So it's 8 conductors. And the color code, white blue, white orange, white green, and white brown. So we're going to have to arrange those. We're going to separate them and arrange them in the correct order on both ends, so that when we crimp this end on, it's going to work correctly. So in this end, and if you buy them, you're going to look, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, there's little slots. So each one of those slots is going to be one of the conductors. So on making a data cable, you're going to have a white orange first. So what we're going to do is we're going to untwist the white orange. And the first conductor is going to be white of the white orange. And you can see how I'm making it. It's kind of, from being twisted, it's a little squirrely. We're going to make it straight. The next conductor will be the orange of the white orange. And we're going to do the same. We're going to make it nice and straight. And then we're going to kind of marry these two together. And I'm going to hold them tight with my fingers. So they're going to, that's their new order, and that's the way they're going to be. The next conductor we're going to use is out of the white, green. So we have white, and green. We're going to untwist those. Now remember, I'm keeping these two together. And if I ever lost them or anything, I can reposition them. You just make sure that you're using the white or the white orange. Sometimes a manufacturer will actually put a little dash of orange on the white orange in case you ever lose your place. Anyway, you'll notice the white green is even more squiggly. But I'm going to hold it and pull it until, in fact, on the green you can actually see, I don't know if it's coming out, it does have a little bit of green on the white of the white green. And we're going to lay that right next to the orange. So we have white, orange, orange, and the white green, and I'm just going to make those like they're supposed to be. Now this green, I'm going to straighten it out, but you're going to notice I am not going to use it yet. I'm just going to make it nice and straight. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? And then we're going to take the white and blue, and we're going to untwist those. So remember, we have white, orange, orange, and then the white, green. And the next one we're going to put, it's not going to be the white of the white blue. It's going to actually be the blue. So in the color code, usually you go white and then the color. So white, orange, white, green, white, blue, and so on and so forth. But this, we're going to separate them. So we have white, orange, orange, white, green, blue. So blue is actually just the one that in the center that's going to get reversed. So we are going to straighten out the blue and then the white blue, same thing. And these two fingers are just keeping them in place. And I like to take my time and get them nice and straight and right where they're supposed to be. If they twist a little at the end, don't worry about it. Right here is what we're looking for. So remember, we have that white green here. Now we're going to lay that right next to the white of the white blue. And we're going to get those guys all straight, just like that. Here we are, okay? Now we have the white brown left. We're going to do the white and then the brown. So we're going to twist, untwist. I'm going to lay the white brown and then the brown. So you're going to notice what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that these guys just want to lay right together. So when I slide them in to this end, they're going to slide right. All right. So the next thing is that's about how much you want. So it's about, I don't know, it's less than an inch. So let's see if we hold. So what we want is when we slide this end in, we want the jacket to go in a little bit and crimp there. So I've been just doing it a long time. So I'm going to get about that much. That's what we're looking for. That much. See if I have anything that I could kind of hold up for comparison. So it's about the center of that about the width of scissors. And if you do it a couple times, you'll get it. You'll get it. I'm going to hold it. Everybody's in line. I'm going to put our snips right up there. And cut right down. So there is, now if they're not straight or a little angled, like that, cut it just a little long, and I want to make it sure that they're nice and straight. So I took a little bit more off. Then, with the white orange being the first, okay, and brown being the last, we have this little clip on the bottom. That's going to stay on the bottom. So when we slide it in, we're going to watch all those conductors slide right in to those spots. Now, if you got a light on the end, you can actually see the copper at the end hitting the end of the plastic. I know some of these that you can get push-throughs, and then people cut them after that. I don't think they're the best. I like doing these. So now it's in. Before we crimp it, see how the jacket's up in there? Just like it came from the factory. And you should be able to do this every time. All right, everybody's sitting there. Now, before I go and look, I'll just double check that all my pairs or my conductors are right. I see white, orange. Then I got the white, green. It's going to look just like white. Then I have the blue. Then I have the white, blue, green, white, brown. Everybody's good. Everybody's sitting. Now, if it wasn't, I could pull it out because I haven't crimped it yet and try to rearrange them, which I can do because I've done it so long. But if you have tried that and they get all squirrely again, just strip it back a little bit more. Make sure you have plenty of cable, more than you need, and try it again. Okay, so now the easy part. We got the larger, which is the one at the end. We're just going to slide it right in and then crimp down. Crimp down. I like to push it from the other side out a little bit. And here you are, just like if it was from the factory. It's beautiful. And that'll stay on. And I like to bend the little clip on the bottom a little bit for these that you make. And then when you're pushing, you'll actually hear a little snap, a little click. That way you know it's in there all the way. Now, you would just go to the other end of your cable, however long you wanted it, and do the same thing. When my son went to college, he needed 20, 30, 40 feet so he could go around his dorm room and he could sit wherever he wanted to and plug his laptop in. I was like the dorm hero because I was making these up. We should have sold them. It was a very good thing. Now, I am going to include links to everything that I used. We have the crimpers, we have the snips, we have the strippers, we have a different type of crimper which works quite well also. We have the jacks, so I'll include that all. I hope you enjoyed watching me, and I hope it gave you a little more confidence and a little more enlightenment of what you can do if you just give it a little time, practice. And if you want to use these for your house, you know, you want to sit on the couch and you want to plug it in, you know, wherever your computer your router is, or a switch, make your cord. Go ahead, do it. Don't pay somebody else to do it, especially if you have cable laying around. And you can buy these in bulk, you know, 25 per pack. Once you invest in these, you're done. If you want to go outside in the summertime and you want to be on your laptop, maybe in a little shitty spot, don't go out and do it yourself. You know, it's an easy thing to do. It's not hard. And once again, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Dan from Real Time Tools. Thank you.